I've been doing this thing. I have this book relationship where I just randomly open it up and it gives me what I need. But we're talking about what I think is supposed to be advice that's given to people. Now, I don't know what he thinks being in private equity. What do you think, Stephen? I mean, I got this at the public library. I'm sure you probably expected people to either order it online or go to the bookstore and then purchase it for their own personal use. But I got this at the public library. And apparently, you need to be able to have a public system in order to do big, big projects. How big is the project your organization intended to use me in regards to that I contacted you all of those times that I did directly, through the official organizations with which you were affiliated? And you guys just did not think at the time it was important to get back to me. Did I just not hit the right one? Was I perhaps an option for multiple possibilities, but you were really, really, really hoping that I would make the deadline to make a really, really big one that you really wanted? I know, I know. I'm supposed to believe in some dimension that I am some figure of excoriation, and so people are trying to catch me. But I also know that I think I'm going to go with this chapter here. There are no brave old people in finance. It seems to be very relevant. Very relevant. Page 147. Let's see what we get here. I'll start with the beginning, just very quickly. Let's see what we've got. How do you introduce this? If, as Blackstone was expanding, we hired a young banker from the corporate finance division at Drexel Burnham Lambert. He was smart and ambitious, and soon he arrived in 1989. He had a deal for us. Edgecom, based in Philadelphia, brought raw steel and milled it into products for cars, truck, and airplane manufacturers. His young partner had worked on a couple of Edgecombe deals at Drexel, so he knew the company and its executives knew him. Now it was up for sale, and we got an exclusive first look at buying it. I am so glad I went to that chapter. How's your PES deal going? How's it going? I'd really, really like for you to report back to me on that one. And I'd like you to do it without going through the ISD. You understand? There's certainly other public interest involved in that deal. And I know that when you first announced it and involved yourself in it, there might have been some people that when they understood what they were getting into were like, you know what, we're going to exercise our option to cancel before the deadline. And they did. And then you got some new people involved, didn't you? I need you to report back to me within the next 10 days. I believe that's the way it goes. It's November 12th, 2020. And I also need any record you have on any current or former existing relationships with Texas bank shares. Thank you so much, Stephen. How's your coffee this morning? Yes. Mm-hmm. You like the color scheme?